to just sit and chat with you guys a little bit tonight. So why am I here live tonight? Well, if you're joining me, you know that we have a special kit promotion going on right now. And we're all excited about the kit promotion because our kit specials are great anyway. You pay $99 and you get $125 worth of product, which is amazing. I mean, think about when you're shopping anyway. You spend $99, but you get to buy $126 worth of product. I'm going to come back to all of that in just a second, but the reason that I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about this is because there's more to this than just the special. The special is a big part of it, but I know that you guys are smart enough to know that it's more than just buying a kit, if you will. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story and go into it a little bit more, the special a little bit more. And one of the things that I've been promoting, if you will, is the Happy Shopper. And I want to explain that just a little bit because I have been a demonstrator, and you may have heard me share this story before, but I've been a demonstrator 3 different times. And those 3 different times that I was a demonstrator, they were for different reasons. The first time, and I'm thinking it probably was maybe, gosh, almost 15 years ago, maybe, when I decided to get a kit. I had a couple of friends that we would get together and we would craft together. And we lived in different towns, and so we would gather at one town, and sometimes it was a road trip, but we would gather together. I loved Stampin' Up, and I wanted to get the discount. But I was concerned because there are quarterly minimums. I'm not going to skirt around that. There are quarterly minimums, and I was worried about whether or not I could meet the quarterly minimums by myself. And my friends were very encouraging, and they're like, yes, do it, April, do it, April, we'll help you. Well, at that point in time, and it's the same now, but the quarterly minimum was $300 a quarter, which is $100 a month. But my 2 friends were like, we'll help you. If you do it, then we'll each do $33 a month, and we'll hit your minimum. And that's what we did. And we had so much fun getting together and going through the catalog and picking out our $33. And I know that doesn't hit $100 exactly, but we were also getting a discount. So it came out in the wash, because part of the reason that we wanted to do this is we wanted to get the discount. So we did that for quite some time. And then I was working a corporate job, and I ended up taking a secondment assignment in the Philippines. And so we just kind of went by the wayside with that because, you know, I was focused on other things. So fast forward to the second time. Now, what happened is I didn't meet my minimums, and I just no longer was active. And when I was no longer active, I no longer got the discount. That's it. That was fine. I understood that. I get back from the Philippines, and a year after being home, I basically was laid off from my corporate job, and I had the opportunity to take a job. I was in pharmaceuticals. I had an opportunity to take a job in Boston. So I live in the Kansas City area. I took a job in Boston and had my own little craft room in our home and everything, and it was just me. But I was fond of Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up made me feel good. It gave me a happy feeling, and I'm like, I want to do this again. I want to freshen up my card stock, and there's some stamps that I want, and I'd go downstairs in the evenings or on the weekends, and I would create cards and send them out to all my loved ones because they were all back in the Kansas City area, and I was in Boston, and so I signed up again. Same thing. I got the kit. I think at that point in time, I don't remember exactly. It was probably maybe 6 years ago or so, 6 or 7 years ago. You pay your $99, you get your $125 in product. And I knew that I had to meet my minimums. Well, it was just me. So I did it for a while, got everything that I wanted, freshened up all my tools and everything. And didn't meet my minimum. I mean, I met it for a few quarters, but then I didn't. And that was okay. I had everything that I wanted. And I then, of course, went back to being inactive, so I didn't get my discount. So fast forward again, I moved from Boston back to the Kansas City area. I'm working my corporate job. I was able to move it from Boston back to Kansas City. And again, I wanted to freshen up my tools. Now I'm a pro at this. I've done this before. I know what's happening. I don't remember exactly what the starter kit special was, but it was a special. And so I signed up again, got my product and everything, and did that for 2 years. I stayed active for 2 years. I loved making cards. I would send them out to friends and family. I was in my happy place doing that. So 2 years into this, I decide that I want to build a business. That was never on my radar. Never thought that I would be building a business in Stampin' Up. I honestly thought that I was just going to be a hobbyist for however long I chose to be a hobbyist. But I was also getting close to retirement age, and I just knew that I was happier playing in my craft room. I call it playing. I was happier playing in my craft room. And so I decided to develop a 5-year plan. And that 5-year plan is I would really focus on building this business. So I was going to hold classes. I was going to build my customer base. So I started going to craft fairs so that I could meet new people. And in 5 years, I was going to evaluate where I was at with my business. And I was then going to retire. That was 2 years ago. I worked my business really hard. And what I found is the more I worked my business, the more I loved it. And the less I wanted to work my corporate job. I loved my corporate job. I had a ton of opportunities in my corporate job. But I just was at a place in my life where I felt like I wanted to do crafting more. So in August, the end of August, I retired. I retired from my corporate job. So 3 years earlier than my plan, but I retired from my corporate job. And I have to tell you that I haven't thought twice about doing it. Did I make a mistake? Absolutely not. I love crafting. But what I really love is the friends that I've met. My family is involved in this. My aunt and my mom are demonstrators on my team. And we get together and we have crafting weekends. And, I'm holding my classes, and people that are coming to my classes have become good friends. And I get to travel and go to various events and conventions. And I'm making more friends. I've got a friend that I'm partnering with in Canada. I've got another friend that I'm partnering with in New York. I'm having so much fun, and I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I decide to do this earlier? And the reason why is because it just wasn't the right time. It just wasn't the right time for me. I knew I loved Stampin' Up. I loved the fact that everything coordinated, and it was my happy place, as far as the crafting and utilizing those tools and the coordinating papers and stamps and all of that. But it wasn't the right time for me. And so now I'm in the right time where I'm building my business. But I want to go back to the happy shopper part of this, because that's how I got started. I just wanted to be a happy shopper. I wanted the discount. And I think about today, some of the things that I am doing outside of Stampin' Up because I like being a happy shopper. For example, I paid for a membership to Bed Bath & Beyond so that I could get 5% off of whatever I purchased. And I paid for that yearly. It was an annual fee that I paid. I don't know if any of you guys have done that before, but I paid for it. I belong to Costco. I pay a membership to Costco. It's an annual membership that I pay so that I can get the perks of shopping at Costco. Amazon Prime. How many of you guys pay for Amazon Prime so you can get free shipping? There's a lot of things that we do because we want to be happy shoppers. We want to get whatever it is that we are shopping for at a discount, or we want to get free shipping or whatever. That's why I started as a demonstrator or purchased the starter kit for Stampin' Up, because I wanted to be a happy shopper. When you join Stampin' Up or when you purchase the starter kit, you automatically start getting 20% off of your purchase. And if you can actually take that up to 25%. You get There's various perks that you get, bonuses that you get, bonuses because you reach certain sales levels. If you're sharing with your friends and family and you guys are all getting together and they're placing orders through you, your sales will go up for sure. But you've got this discount coming in. The fact that you can shop a month before everybody else shops, that's a great perk. I get so excited when a new catalog comes out because we get to pre-order and it's before everybody else gets, their product that goes out to the general public. It's just fun little things like that that make me a happy shopper. Now, of course, I am building a business now and I have a team. We're called the Stamp-A-Bouts. Stamp-A-Bouts, what is that? The best way I can explain it is, do you remember that Bonnie Raitt song, let's give them something to talk about? I'm not a singer. Well, let's give them something to stamp about. So my team is called the Stamp-A-Bouts. And if you guys know anybody who can sing just that little piece for me, I would love that because I would love to get that recorded so that I can just kind of play it when we have our team meetings. We do meet on a monthly basis right now, and my team members are not local. I have one local and the rest of them are not local. And so we meet through Zoom. And we do challenge cards and they're able to share what their creations have been, since the last time we met. And we just have a great time. And as I shared before, my mom and my aunt are on my team as well. And we had a crafting weekend. I mean, my aunt and I, we killed it. We were up till midnight, 1 o'clock, stamping and crafting and just having a great time. The reason I bring all of that up is because the community that you have when you've got like-minded crafters coming together, you're focused on your projects that you're creating, but you're doing it with someone else, and it's a lot of fun. When I was by myself in Boston, I wanted people to craft with, and I kept myself busy just by crafting and making cards and sending them out, and that made me happy. You'll see on my tagline, if you go out to my website, it's Create Happiness. And Create Happiness it's a fulfilling prophecy, if you will. When I'm crafting, it creates happiness for me. But when I craft and I share, it makes me happy because I'm sharing. And then when people receive what I'm sharing, it creates happiness that way as well. So there's more to the starter kit than just the discount. Now, I was trying to anticipate because I haven't seen any questions come forward. And that's one of the reasons why I was doing this, is I wanted to just share a little bit of me and my heart, but I also wanted to address some of the questions that you guys might have. And in the event that I didn't see any questions pop up on the screen, I jotted down some questions that I thought maybe somebody might ask, like, for example, what are the benefits? I kind of touched on those a little bit, but the discount, obviously, on the products, the early access to the new items that you receive, and then the opportunity to earn additional rewards and bonuses are benefits. Traveling to the conventions and hanging out with like-minded crafters and making new friends, I consider those to be benefits. I've already touched on how much it costs. I want to talk about the special again. Normally it's $99 and you get $125 worth of product of your choice. You get to go shopping. If you've got a wish list, you get to pick out typically $125 worth of product. This special gives you $155 worth of product. So you're getting $30 more in product. In addition, they give you, with your kit, you get some business materials, you get catalogs, you can share those with your friends, and some order forms if you choose to take orders. The question is, do I have to sell? No, you don't have to sell. You can just shop with yourself and get your discount. You don't have to sell, but they're providing you that information just in case you want to sell or share with your friends and family. You get a free paper pumpkin kit. It's a past paper pumpkin kit, but you get a free paper pumpkin kit so you can see what those paper pumpkin kits are about. And you get free shipping on your kit. Now, if you pay for shipping for anything, even if you're ordering a Stampin' Up! Product as a customer, shipping is expensive. You're getting your kit, $155 worth of product that you've selected, including you could add like the large cut and emboss. That is $130 in itself, and you get that free in your kit. but you get all of that. So that's the happy shopper part that I wanted to touch on. What kind of support is available? Well, obviously you have me as your upline. If you sign up under me, obviously I'm going to support you in whatever it is that you are wanting with Stampin' Up. Maybe it is you just want to be a happy shopper and you want to do it just the one time. You're not interested in quarterly minimums. That's okay. You get to shop for 3+ months, depending upon when you sign up, and you get your discount during that entire time. Then when that is over and you haven't met your minimum, and that's okay, that's a choice, it's okay. You're still going to be my customer and I'm still going to love you. So, you don't have to worry about any of that. The support is there. If you choose to build a business, then we can work together and I can help you on things that you can do to build that business. Like I said, when I joined the first time, building a business was not on my radar. The second time, building a business was not on my radar. It wasn't until 2 years into the third time that I signed up that a light bulb went on for me and the timing was right. So just know that you get a lot of support, not just from me, but from Stampin' Up as well. They've got an amazing website. They've got a Stampin' Up University that you can go to. There's lots and lots of information, and I can help you find that information. So another question, how much time do you have to commit? You don't have to commit any time you don't want to commit. There's no requirements for you. You do what you want to do with this business. If you want to just get the discount and you want to have friends over once a month so you guys can all craft together, maybe that's what you decide you want to do. Or maybe it's just you. Maybe you love making cards and you've got lots of friends and family. And if you're like me, if I sent my friends and family a store-bought card, they would think that I no longer love them. They look forward to receiving my cards. And if you go to my mom's house, and I know that I've got other friends that do this as well, my mom's got a box of all the cards that I've ever made and sent to her. It makes her happy, and I enjoy doing that, so I will continue to do that. It's my happy place. As far as the earning potential, if you choose to make a business out of it, it's your discount. You can get your discount on what you order, but if you're selling the product, then you get that same discount off of what other people are buying from you. So 20%, 25%, depending upon the level that you're at, and then you get bonuses on top of that. So there is potential there. Another question that somebody might ask is there a sales quota? There's a quarterly minimum. It's not really a sales quota. You can break it out however you want to. If you're buying at least $100 a month through your Demonstrator, and I have customers that are doing that right now, that are buying in one shopping spree, will buy over $100. If you're doing that, you're not going to have any issues meeting your quarterly minimum. And maybe you do that for a few quarters, and then you've got everything that you want, and so then you take a break. There are no quotas. You do you and however you want to do it. You get the kit and you're good with the kit and that's it. Or you keep investing in product, inks and blender pens and Stampin' Up, all of those things. You can continue to do that. So just think about your buying history and you'll know whether or not you're going to be able to meet your quotas or not. Or ask your friends, hey, is there anything you need from Stampin' Up? I'm getting ready to place an order. What products will you be selling? Well, anything that's in the catalog, obviously, but we also have our online exclusives, and Stampin' Up is coming out with a new scrapbooking line. So exciting to have the scrapbooking line for us. So if you have friends that like to scrapbook, this is a possibility as well. Or again, you're just your own personal happy shopper. Can you build a team? Absolutely. What I would say is that even if you're not interested in the business, if there's somebody else that you're crafting with, they also want to get the discount, let them sign up under you. Let them get that kit. You're building a team, but you're not alone. They'll be on my team as a downline, so I'll be there to help you. But don't say no to somebody because they want to do it, just because you don't want to build a team. You don't have to build a team. I'm here to help you out. What kind of marketing support is provided? Stampin' Up is amazing with it. So I'm sure you see when I'm doing my Facebook Lives, I'll pop up a flyer about the starter kit, or I'll pop up a flyer about the 3-day stamp sale we had, or I'll pop up a flyer because we had a special on Paper Pumpkin. Those are all marketing pieces that Stampin' Up has provided for me. I did not create those. Stampin' Up provided those for me. So there's lots and lots of support available with respect to marketing if you were to choose to build a business. And I talk about building the business only because I don't want to leave people like me out that, maybe it's not something they were thinking about before, but maybe it's something that they want to do now. And the time is right now. It just depends upon where you're at. The last question that I wanted to answer, if you will, is what's the community like? And I think you've heard me share what the community's like. I have made so many amazing friends that I'm partnering with that I look forward to seeing at convention. Many of us talk every day. Plus, just because I do classes, I do in-home classes. I've become such great friends with people that come to my classes, and I do it because I'm retired now and I can just have fun, and I like, excuse me, I like the people. I just like the people. Crafting is more fun together. I'm gonna take a drink. Sorry, been talking too much. But I hope I've answered your questions. Everybody's different. Everybody, does this for different reasons. And if you don't, or if you're not interested in the kit, I love having you as a customer. And if you do decide you want to get the kit and you're on my team for a little while, and then you decide, you're not going to stay active, you're still my customer. So it's a win-win, and I'm talking about this special now because it is an incredible special. It was an incredible special before they added the additional $30. But if you've got a wish list of things that you want, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to do all this, you can pay the $99, select $155 worth of product. You're going to get it. You're going to be able to get a discount for at least a quarter, if not more. Again, it depends upon when you sign up. But then you get to choose what you want to do with it. Take the kit or stick around. There's lots and lots of things that you can gain just from deciding to purchase that starter kit. So I'm hoping that I helped answer some of your questions. I would love to have you as part of the Stampin' Up, Stamp About team that I have. The ladies are incredible. I love every one of them, and I love what they bring to the table. They're all different and they share different things, and they're excited as well. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me, and I appreciate you joining me tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow night because I'm going live and I'm actually crafting. So thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.